Welcome aboard the Sea Boots. I'm Captain Jim Sharpe, and in this sequence, we're going to show you how we rig ballyhoo and lures for trolling for dolphin aboard the Sea Boots. First of all, we're mashing the fish flat and working him so that he's limber. This is a ballyhoo, one of the most common baits that we use here in the Florida Keys aboard the Sea Boots. And this is what's called a single hook pin rig. It's a single hook, has a pin to stabilize the bait that goes through the head. I'm measuring the hook and the pin to see the proper location to bring the hook out of the ballyhoo. Now I'm going to go in through the gill, through the stomach cavity, and bring the point of the hook out right where I made that little incision with the hook. You have to bend the ballyhoo just a little bit to get him to cooperate as you pass that hook down. Center it up right in the center of the belly and bring the hook outside. Now you limber everything up, and the pin is going to be shoved through the ballyhoo's head from the bottom up. This is to stabilize the bait. And then the copper wire is wrapped around the pin to close the mouth. You can also pass through the eyes with the copper wire if you want a little bit more secure bait on there. If I'm making them quickly and the dolphin are biting, I'm not going to bother with that. After the copper wire is secured to the bill of the ballyhoo, we're going to break off the bill. Try to keep it just as smooth as possible there with no scoop, because that area will pick up grass when there's grass out there. I didn't get my hook placement quite correct, and when that happens, it'll make the bait spin. So you have to make a little bit of a release cut in the belly of the bait, just so that it's not cramped. With a little practice, you can bring this hook out exactly perfect. This is our double hook rig that we use aboard the Sea Boots. It's also a pin rig, but the pin is turned in the opposite direction to that single hook rig. And that means that we're going to pass the hook in from the outside into the belly of the ballyhoo. I'm measuring the pin to see where the hook placement should be. Putting the hook into the stomach from the outside, now securing the bill with the copper wire, and this time I'm going to go through the eye socket right at the top of it to give this bait a little bit more security on the hook. This bait is used down on the deep troll, placed 50 feet below the surface, and is an excellent bait for both dolphin and wahoo. And also blackfin tuna will hit this bait quite often. Again, break the bill off as smoothly as you can to prevent there being a scoop there. Now that hook needs a little relief cut, but the second hook stays on the outside of the bait. Here are the two side by side so that you can compare them. Artificial lures that we use offshore are used when we need to move around very quickly and find out where the fish are, or to chase birds. The lure on the bottom is our Sea Boots Kona. That lure was designed by me, and it was patterned after lures used in Hawaii for marlin, but I scaled it down to a smaller scale. The other lure is called an Aussie. This is an excellent lure for dolphin as well as sailfish or marlin. You can see that angle cut on the top of the Kona. That prevents grass from catching on the head. It'll bounce and the grass will come right off, and it won't catch the hooks because they're inside the skirts. Now the Aussie lure on the top is an excellent billfish and big dolphin lure. Thank you for joining us aboard the Sea Boots. We hope to see you soon.